Hello, friends. This is going to be the essay version of the Skedar Ruins Easy Point tutorial. Now, there are some differences in essay and agent, and I'm going to go over them. Some of the finer points from the agent one, I'm not going to go over that because these levels sort of build into each other. So you need to know how to play agent really well, and then you can excel at essay. So I'm not going to go over like a lot of the same stuff I did in the agent one. So I'd go watch that one first, and then I'd come to this one. And the differences, I'm going to go over them in this one.
This is the Skedar finale. These are special pillars.
So it's the same start as agent. This is all completely standard. Now everything's normal until we get to the part where normally we would nade boost over, but since this is essay, you can't survive that. So what you have to do instead is you have to R-lean over the gap. So what you do is once you warp in the gap, like run back to this, run back to the back of this hallway like I have here. Then you're going to turn in right strafe and you're going to aim for the same spot as before, and straight to that point. And when you're about like, I'd say almost to the cliff edge, while you're holding right strafe, just hit R and hold it in. And if you did it right, you'll R lean across the gap and you'll land on it. Now, it's a bit finicky to play with. In general, just as like the nade boost, the more speed you have, the easier it is to pull this off. You want to do the lean like a little bit earlier than it looks like you should do it. But I would definitely practice this a little bit, get used to the timing. And once you get used to it, you'll get it. Again, you'll get it almost every time. This is a very consistent trick. There's not a lot of luck to it. The timing is just a bit goofy when you first try it, but it's very manageable. So I definitely practice this part. Get across the gap and go ahead and take out the pistol, because instead of going straight over, when we get into the room where we cross over the bridge, shot the Skedar, and open the door to head over to the king, you have to drop down and sacrifice a weapon to this altar to unlock the door because it's locked on this difficulty. You need the other weapons. Well, no, this isn't PA. You just need the Callisto. So just go ahead and sacrifice the pistol. So go ahead and get it out and have it ready. Quick reminder that this door jams. Be ready. When you get to the altar and the text pops up down here, just get into the middle of it and mash B, like just mash B, like do it 3 or 4 or 5 times, and then you can turn and leave, because there's a bit of a delay to it actually placing the pistol. And once the pistol's down, the door will unlock. Now be careful in this area, because the Skedar you see to the right, and there's one behind you, they both have Slayers, which is the alien rocket launcher. Needless to say, you can't survive that, so don't get hit with that. Right here above, I don't do it on this run, but you can go straight ahead where I'm looking right now, look up, and you can reopen the door from below. I would recommend that you do that because it increases the chances that you'll get an open door when you come back up there, and it'll save you like a lot of time. This door right here, you either have to open yourself or it'll be opened by the little baby Skedar. Shoot them or maneuver around them as you need to. Now, right here, if you have to reopen the door, be careful because the Slayer Skedar might shoot a rocket up here. If they do that, it's probably going to kill you. Just try to back out and get out of the way. Or if you hear the shot go off and you don't even want to bother, like you may just want to quit out and try again. But that's if you already have a PR. So just be mindful of that. Reminder that this door can jam.
Oh no! The Skedar army in suspended animation.
Now the difference here, just go immediately to wailing on him with the Callisto until his shield turns to black. Don't bother with the Mauler here because it's not that useful. Again, get ready. quick swap the Callisto and then quick draw it back out and get ready to do the double break.
And a body will perish.
Once you've done the double break, just go straight into shooting him. And I'm going to let it play out. You'll see where you put the gun away and quick reload after the pillar because you're not going to have enough ammo to go all the way with it. So just copy the timings of where you put the gun away, pull it back out, and then make sure you aim at each pillar so you don't get messed up by auto aim. If you're paranoid, I'd turn auto aim off. It takes 5 bullets from the Callisto to break each pillar, so keep that in mind. And there you go. That's all there really is to SA is you're adding sacrificing that gun on the altar and you're adding the Arlene instead of doing the nade. Now, in the next video, we'll go over Perfect Agent, which adds a survivability issue and it also adds like a whole new objective. So just keep watching these in order. Because, like I said at the start of the video, Agent builds on SA, which builds on PA. So you definitely need to play them in order to get those skills up.